10 steps to get your ducks in a row to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And our idiom today is, of course, ducks in a row. I only have 5 little ducks and a mommy duck because that happens to be my second granddaughter's absolute positive favorite song the first year of her life. It lasted for about a year, and now she's into sharks and dinosaurs. But she was very, very into ducks when she was a little baby, and I could play that on my phone and I could get her to sleep. That has long since stopped working, but it worked when she was a little tiny baby. So get your ducks in a row is one of my favorite things, and since I like ducks and she likes ducks, of course we have ducks that we can line up in a row. What does this idiom mean? Where did it come from? And how can we use it to grow and build and supersize our business? Well, of course it is from, and it's murky where it's actually from and originated. Some people say it came from the game of pool, where sometimes you would have a ball right in front of a hole and they'd call that a duck because it was an easy shot. There's really not any proof that that's where it came from, because it was really used when in the 1700s in a bowling-like game, when you bowled or you rolled something to knock over duck type pins that were of course lined up in rows. Could be from shooting ducks and shooting ranges where they would have duck shooting things. Think of carnivals. If you've ever been to a carnival, sometimes they have the game with the little guns where you can shoot the ducks and they're all in a row going around and around and around. It became very popular in the 1920s and the 1930s, but it actually appeared in text in something called the Plain Dealers, or the Plain Deals, in 1889. So it's been around a long time. We use it. It basically means get your act together, get prepared, get ready. So how do we get prepared? How do we get ready? And I looked up project management because to me, our building and growing and supersizing our business is a giant project. So what are 10 steps to making sure that you have a great project, that you're prepared for the project? Number 1, get your expectations. Be clear on what you're expected. Define the project. Define what supersizing your business means to you. Secondly, get organized, right? Create a plan and an overarching project plan, or growing and supersizing your business plan. I say have that written down. It's amazing to me still how many business owners I work with that really don't document their processes. They've got processes and procedures and they've gotten success, but they haven't gone back then and documented what works so that they can, number 1, delegate it to other people, number 2, repeat it, and things like that. Our step 3 is start at the top, and you are the top if it's your business that you're building and supersizing. But keep in mind that, and I learned this one big time in corporate America, if something is not supported by the upper echelon of your organization, of your group, by your executive team, by your board of directors, guess what? It's not going to happen. It has to have overwhelming support so that we can make things happen. And since we are the top of our organizations, it's easier if you're an entrepreneur or a solopreneur. It's much easier because you only have to get your mind straight and support that, and then bring in the resources that you need to make supersizing your business happen. Number 4, we need a team, right? We have to have a board of directors, a strategic team, a mastermind team, a coach, something, if we want to grow beyond a certain level. We can all, by ourselves or individually, you can get to a certain level of, or a certain size business, or a certain volume of sales or income. Answer and automate things, and involve other people and build a team, and being at least hire out and outsource certain functions as you want your business to grow and supersize. Number 5, prepare for the inevitable stuff that's going to happen in the world. Risk management, right? We have to have what if this happens type of thought process and discussion with the project that we're planning, building and supersizing our business, in order to make sure that we do the things we need to do to make sure that we don't destroy our business. We have to make sure that each milestone and each step of growing and building that business is met. But what if a disaster happens? What if a pandemic happens? What are we going to do? We want to have those things in at least considered in some sort of part of our planning process. Number 6, stick to the plan. And this is to remind us to stay focused on the scope of what this particular business is and what it's doing. And Doesn't mean we don't get off in different tangents or do littler projects that add to the growth of our business, but we know what our core is and we stick to that, and we are true to that, right? It's really easy to get pulled down different rabbit holes, especially when we're growing and building and supersizing our business. Number 7, this has to do with my favorite area, and that is delivering on the plan. Actually execute, implement, and do what you say you're going to do, right? And that has everything to do with quality assurance, processes, systems, etc., which I said right up my alley. Number 8, spread the news, and this has to do with communication, both within and outside of your organization. What kind of communication do you have in place? Do you have social media? Do you have email lists? What is it that you're using to communicate? Do you have people on a phone system? Do you communicate with the people on your team internally, as well as customers and potential customers on a regular basis? Do you have a system for that? I say have a system for that if you want to make sure it's going to get done. And then finally, have measures, key performance indicators, quantifiable results, so you know if you're moving toward supersizing your business or not. Are you making progress toward what it is that you're trying to create or not? So those are 10 things, 10 little steps that you could use to build and grow and supersize your business, or do any other smaller project or objective. Love to know your take on getting your ducks in a row. Do you have a framework that you use, or a process and a system that you do over and over and over again as part of your business? Secret. That is a secret to the most successful businesses on the planet. All right, have a great day. If I can help in any way, ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow.